So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a couple more watercolor pencil techniques just for some interesting effects, and the other thing too is what we're going to incorporate is something called masking fluid. And masking fluid actually acts as a block, so we can mask out all our white bits, we can make little patterns, and what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate that into the technique that I'm going to show you with watercolor pencils. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do a wet on wet watercolor pencil effect, and just grab a nice brush here. Now we're going to use the emery board as well. Okay, we used the emery board in one of my previous videos to sharpen pencils, but what we're going to do is we're going to use the emery board for something else today. Okay, get an effect that is very hard to do otherwise. So what I'll do, let's start. I'm going to just get a bit of water on here. Now watercolorists will be very familiar with this technique. We're going to do a wet on wet, or probably more accurate, we're going to do a dry pencil technique, okay, on top of this. Now I've probably shown you in one of our other videos how to work into this. Yes, I have, you know, just by using strokes. But now what we're going to do is we're going to grind up some of the pencil pigment on the emery board, and we're going to make some effects that way. So I'm going to grab a few colors here, I'm going to grind them. Okay, just so they all sit on the top. And then we're going to do our best to sprinkle these into the water. Okay, grab another color if I want. Just tapping it on our finger. There we go. And you notice the only place that this actually sticks is where the water is. Where it's not wet, it'll just stay dry, or it'll actually, the pigment will actually just be blown away. Okay, so I'll leave that. I'm going to do it again. What I'm going to do is just make it a little bit wetter this time. Might throw a couple of extra colors in as well. So I'll just put more water on, and this will take a little while to dry. Okay, and we'll see how this works. Grab another color this time. And you can pretty much sprinkle it anywhere because it's not going to stick. It's not going to stick to where the paper's still dry. Look at that. It's almost like using an atomizer, getting these different textures and stuff. And they'd work really well with colouring in. Okay, a bit of violet in there. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, so what I can do is just give it a quick blow and it's gone. All the surplus is gone. So it only goes where there's water. If you want, you might like to, with the surplus water, you can do one of two things. What I like to do is actually just, with my brush, I just do this. Okay, I'm using a natural hairbrush, using a sable hairbrush. What I can do is just touch where the excess water is and it will suck it up. So I'm going to do that again. There we go. That's cool. Okay.